Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. Thank you very much for joining us for one last time in today's episode. Last time out, we were building a few little bits and bobs, trying to get a bunch of things done, obviously getting in some fights. We had the miner a couple of episodes ago built, or the mining arm, as it were. The mine itself has been replaced, but off camera we have all been busy doing a whole bunch of work across the entire ship, bow to stern, top to bottom, starboard, port to starboard, including lighting, new ships, rooms. What else have we been doing? Trying to figure out where the oxygen keeps running away and leaking. We have absolutely no idea. Apparently, according to Exia, there are some issues with large ships, and we have found out that this ship, we just found out, is nearly 61,000 blocks in size. So it is a little bit on the large side, which is why this is going to be the final episode of Space Engineers. Make sure you stay tuned. We are going to be going for an entire ship tour with different people showing us all the different bits, starting with Jake, who's going to be showing us around some of the hangar bay stuff, then moving on to, I don't know, Exia, Sociopath, Hayes. Hayes will be showing us the bridge and that area. I'll be having a look at some of the other areas as well that have been built. And, speaking of Exia, there he is, just down there. And then we are going to see just how well this ship does in battle. We're also going to maybe, just maybe, see if we can break this server. Perhaps at the end. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. Right, starting off right at the bottom of the ship, there's Jake right behind us. So this area was primarily built by Jake, some of Sociopath's work as well further up. This bit was Sociopath and Exia, right at the front I think was Jake and Sociopath, and then this area was predominantly Jake. So I haven't been down here in a while, and when I came down, well, this was here. Now the mining arm, as you may have seen a few episodes ago, is there. But Jake has sort of sealed it off. So Jake, do you want to actually run us through, well, I suppose all of this area that you've built, starting with that?
Yeah. So when we built the mining arm, we literally cut out a piece of the hull underneath the hangar bay, which was all fine and dandy, apart from that would be open to space effectively near constantly, and any time that we opened it, it would depressurize this lovely place. We've got force field doors above us for when the side hangars are open, which means that this lower section is still pressurized. But what I did is I created a containment area around the drill arm that kind of segregates it away so that when the drill bay is open, we're not asphyxiating. Obviously, I needed to move where the control system is, so if you'd like to follow me.
I probably shouldn't walk.
Up here, we've got a gangway that leads to the control cockpit.
This is quite a walk, isn't it? Ooh, oh, okay, I thought that was a door.
That is a door. Into the cockpit.
Directly into... Lovely. Oh, and that's a really good view from there. That's pretty cool.
Yep, and I've set up all of the actions on the hotbar for all of the...
Is there a place to view from that I can view this actually opening? Oh yes, I suppose from that window, right?
Well, I kind of need you to go back in and activate the hangar doors so I can get out, because I glitched through.
Right, Jake is now going to live there.
What?
Right, just... I'll go sort it out. So what do I need to open? Just the hangar bay doors at the bottom, right?
Yes.
Alright. I think that was because I was jumping out at the same time as you were jumping in.
Yes.
So that's what it looks like.
Cool, right. I have gotten through, you can close it again.
Alrighty. So much for me leaving my HUD off for an entire episode. I was trying to aim to do that, and it lasted all of a few seconds. I mean, you could have just told me what number it was, and it would have probably worked, right?
I didn't realise you had your HUD off, but really I should know better.
You should, yes. So this is the drill. Jake is now going to demonstrate this drill, and I'm going to watch very carefully through this window. Now, we have tested this, or I've seen it being tested. It hasn't gone wrong. Now that we are testing it on camera, in this final form, the chance of it going wrong, fairly high. What was the deployment time of this? How we got it down to?
We got it down to. Okay, so it takes about 8 seconds for the main bulk to descend into the activation area, and then just a few seconds to accelerate the rest of it out. But I am just rushing down the corridors, getting back.
Oh yes, I just saw you booking it through a couple of windows.
There are no good airlocks into the hangar bay directly. Right. Okay. So, the bay is opening.
I see it.
We are going to lower the contraption into place.
Oh, what's being welded? What's that?
No idea.
Okay. I was going to say, did you ever finish your welding bay here?
We don't really have a welding bay simply because we've got the omnipotent welding functionality.
Yes, and we've got build and repair. Bit of wobble, of course, that happens with hinges.
Yes. So the drill arm has been lowered, so now we're going to have it point downwards.
Excellent. At this point, I can no longer see it, but that's okay. I just realised something, Jake.
What's that?
There is one very important thing that's missing in your access. In this, in this cargo bay, in this enclosure.
What's that?
Access.
Oh, yeah, no. If you get trapped in, then that's that.
So, would you mind if I added... Oh, we'll add an access port later. We could just put one of those airlocks at the bottom. We could just walk through.
Yeah, that's probably a better failsafe than not having one.
And going, help, somebody press
now?
the button. I can see out. Although I tell you what, I can just go outside the ship now. Everything's closed. There's a button somewhere for this. Is it this one? I'll press it. No, it's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. How do I?
It's the big red button here.
He says a big red button in a room that's so big that button is about 4 pixels wide. There we go. Yes, Jake, I'm in a good position to now see the... Oh, dear.
Please ignore the sound of the guns. Right, so... This shouldn't break anything.
It appears to be extending. Oh.
No.
I don't think you want that drill extended for currently being...
There we go.
Up, one ship down.
I mean,
so we get a total
smooth.
length of drill this long.
And then, of course, we can angle it.
Doing so increases the size of the force field, so it should be safe from attack.
Plus, I mean, we've tried this before, where we can incline it at a different angle, and then just sort of skirt the ship on top of an asteroid and take everything up. Oh dear. Jake is an expert, I assure you.
Yes, this isn't an exact science.
Right, well, there we go. That's that bit. Now we're going to go back down, and Jake can show us the rest of this. I think, so a lot of this has already been seen. So we have the front gates here, which are quite useful. Exia's got all his fighter ships over here. Lots of them. which are really quite nice. Oh, and there we go. The drill's back. Tucked away, doors closing. Look at that.
Takes about, I'd say, 20 seconds for the doors to close, and 20 seconds to retract the arm fully.
Small problem. Sociopath is now trapped inside.
Well, that's a sociopath problem.
Oh, by the way, here comes the swarm, so you might want to pick it up, or the server will die.
What swarm?
Oh, ISF.
They're friendly to me.
Well, they're attacking, so they're not.
Oh no, they are not. The Atlas,
Yeah.
I see it.
So the front launch bay, we have massive airlock gates that
yes, I
allow
remember
access
this.
for the fighters to go through here.
With the door that swings open at a speed that allows us to chew ships, should we need to do so. Well, there you go. Case in point. Right there. Oh, that's actually that's actually fairly slow.
I retuned it so that it's not just collapsing people into a black hole when it does that.
What he's saying is, there's a I don't know.
Yeah, it keeps breaking.
Yeah, there are a few issues. We have tried this. We have actually eaten a ship with this before. It's quite useful. So there's that. These force fields are these force fields on? And we're going through them, or is it?
Yes. So these force fields are kind of bugged. So they are active at the moment, and they're maintaining pressure inside of the hangar bay.
Unfortunately, we have pressurization problems, therefore everything is cold and frozen.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
But rest assured, we do know that these do work. We think.
Supposedly.
Yeah. And then...
Right, and with our sim speed at a glorious
It's getting
0.6, which it's going to stay at forever, we've got a bunch of fighters.
Yeah, so these are Exeus fighters, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
And
Exia,
we
you flown
have
these?
walkways
What?
around
Have you flown
the
these?
hangar bay itself.
In a sense,
And
yes.
then-
In combat, no.
Well, that's fine. In a sense, it's fine. And then, of course, this bit that you built, Jake, which once we go through and upstairs, you sealed off all this extra bit where once upon a time this was. So what was this supposed to be? Because at the moment it's just open. Is this just a...
This was supposed to be a control center for the hangar bay.
But I suppose that's now unnecessary because it's all controlled centrally.
Yes.
And then we've got the... Oh, I remember this bit. Yep, this went all the way across and up. And... I think you and I built this, right? Coming down to the main corridors, yeah.
We built this so that we could connect the hangar bay to the rest of the ship, because previously it wasn't.
Yep.
If you wanted to get into the hangar bay, you had to jump. If you wanted to get out, you needed to use a jetpack.
Yeah, so that's how we fixed that. And now we're in the upper hangar bay. Now at this point, I think it's Sociopath that takes over at the back of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there he is.
You might want to open the blast door on the side.
I'm assuming
find
it's...
button.
I found the button. This time, I remembered where this button was. Oh, and then he shuts that door. Of course he does.
No, that's the airlocks.
Oh, so...
All the doors are on a timer.
Okay, so I can open this door and walk through, it's fine. Oh, can I do a roll now? And welcome to, now that Jake's bit is done, although Jake's probably going to follow as well, because this is all... What we're going to do is we're just going to collect the team, collect the crew, as we go around. Sociopath decided that he wanted a really industrial-looking rear engineering bit, even though it's not strictly engineering as such, but it is where the engine rooms are and a whole bunch of cargo bays.
Yeah, it's cargo, it's hydrogen, oxygen, some crew rest areas, power areas in the back, construction area in the nacelles.
What are these? Are these just... Is this actually functioning cargo?
This is all our fuel.
Oh, this is our fuel. Right, okay. So and there's our deuterium reactor, one of them. How many of those do we have? 4? 5? 4.
4
A lot.
at the moment.
4. And what's this? I never knew what this was.
Which one?
This thing right at the bottom, this one.
This one is the deuterium
Generator,
refiners.
right? Refinery. Got it. So I believe you were taking me up here. What's up here? Oh, a window. Oh,
Put the
this is
windows
where
to
one of
watch
the
out.
windows are. I've seen them from the outside. I didn't really know where they were on the inside.
And some crew rest area.
Okay, so this is for on-duty crew.
Yep.
And I cannot work these ladders, so I guess I'm just following you down?
Yeah, nothing is upstairs. It's just access areas.
Got it. Apparently I've managed to use the ladder. How do I let go of? Okay, there we go. Oh, we're back down to what's behind
Back
here?
down. Here are some crafting.
I've not
A
seen
bunch
this
of
area.
gyros.
Okay. So that must be our secondary gyros, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good. So that's the back of this unit. And
That's the
then-
back, and then we have the entrance to the central hallway.
What's that? Oh, that's just the access. Right, I'll follow you through there. Oh, I remember this bit. I guess you need to go through.
There are a couple of airlocks.
That's fine. Understandable. Actually, I'm curious. This area has some oxygen.
Yeah, but this is private areas. This is total lock. So we have a downstairs towards the hangar.
Ah, yes, so this is why we didn't go this side of the hangar, because this is how one of the ways to access it. Obviously, you can through that door and that door. There's Exia. Look at him sitting there. He's actually got himself into the miner. So if I go back up, I can go up the opposite side and it's identical.
You can go up the opposite side, but you cannot exit to the right side currently.
Okay, but I can go through this door into the central area. Oh, and we found Jake again. He's busy.
And here is
Oh.
our central.
Were we not supposed to move this?
Nope.
All right. I do not
This
like
is our,
gravity generators
gravi-
given what happened before.
Yes, this is one of our gravity generators, and then through this door,
Ah, yes,
it's the heart of the ship.
this was a bit that I remember working on a little bit myself, as well as... Oh, that's a lot of weapons. Can I pick up a weapon? I can. One weapon with 10 mags. Sure. Yes, so this is a part of a... I think
this is
a
probably the heart
partial
of the ship.
easy? Why would you call this the heart of the ship?
No, it's all the controls. All the power controls are here. All
I
the
did not... This
power
is new.
controls are here.
This is new.
So you can, with this control, you can shut down the ship, shut down the shields.
Oh,
We
excellent.
can
I didn't
control the
know that.
weapons from here. We can control the hangar doors from here.
This is like a secondary bridge thing, just to back up systems as well as the power systems.
Yep. Looking for damage blocks up there.
Ah, yes.
Looking
this-
all our errors, weapon status.
There's our power status. These are the screens that I really like because I think that it's nice and colourful. They're really easy to use, and then of course the red ones are easy screens, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. So then you've got the easy manager screens, which are also incredibly useful. So this is a big room, important room. So as you can see, Sociopath has been really busy with all of this stuff as well. Is that pretty
No,
much all of...
Pretty much, yeah. The other side is exactly the same as
Yeah.
the other side, but currently it's on lockdown.
That's fine. So that is that area. Now, if we go through this, one at a time, I guess. Jake, you following, or...
He can go to the other door upstairs.
Can I
And you
not?
have to
Oh,
stare
that's downstairs.
upstairs.
I have to go upstairs first. Right.
Yep.
I thought there was a way into the hangar.
Nope.
All right.
So back here you have the back and
Oh,
the
yes,
back
there's this
airlock.
bit. That's where I wanted to get to. So yes, this is the rear airlock. So going through here, I think there's some weapons racks, and we close that. Back of the ship. Those are the engines. So that's where our engines are. A whole heap of them, as you can see. Lots and lots of engines. Plus, we've got some warfare thrusters, Epstein engines, multiple ones. This was designed a long time ago, and I think it looks absolutely great.
It's probably the first part of the ship which got designed and filled in.
Actually, yes, you are right. This is the first bit that was actually complete. No, the top hangar was the first bit completed. This was the second bit. Yes.
And then on both of the sides of towards the side, yeah, depends if you're going outside now or
we're
if
not
you
going
go...
outside. No, we'll do the outside
Oh.
at the end. Jake, did you change the colours of those lights, by the way?
Yeah, one of them is green and the other one is yellow, and I can't tell you which is which just right now.
That's fine. As long as you've got red and green on opposite sides, we're fine. And then we've got the blue corridor.
The blue corridor.
Why
food
was this blue?
production.
Why we
no
changed it
idea.
blue, and I can't remember why we left it blue. So yes, food production. We pick up our food from here and all of that kind of stuff, and also all the hangar bay overview. So this is where we were talking about how Jake wanted the hangar bay controls down below, but they ended up here because it's a really good view. Now you do have some of the lower hangar bay stuff, of course, that's missing, but for the majority of what you can see, you've got clear views of both bays and a lot of controls, and you can just fit cameras everywhere else, which is really quite neat. I did not know there was a button there. Why did you put buttons everywhere?
You do not have to ask for all the buttons.
Okay. This is the main corridor. This bit I remember putting some
Medical area.
Yep. But so I actually built something behind this. So if we go this way, I remember there's a storeroom here, and then behind the storeroom, and it's the same on the opposite side, there is a corridor which did I even complete? Yes.
Nope.
Here we go. So we've got a little storage room, and then from there, below there, you can go down to the top of the gyroscopes for maintenance. So I remember doing that. I just don't know how to use these ladders, so
Just what? Look down?
look down. But if I press F, then I can't get off the ladder. That's the problem. I suppose I could just do this. There.
Space to get from the ladder.
Space jumps off the ladder.
Yeah.
I've been playing Space Engineers for 7 years, and I did not know. No, I've not. I've been playing Space Engineers since 2013. So, 12 years, and I did not know that. So this is the top of the gyroscopes. You can see just on top of that. So you can go down. This is maintenance and nothing more. But for now, it's just going to continue back up to the top. And oops, there we go. Continue back here. I was supposed to put something there, but never really managed to. And then this room. So if we go around, so this is around the back of the doctor's office. Heads into all the refinery, the engineering or fabrication area. My energy's low, so I need to top up energy at some point. There is a energy top up somewhere here.
It should be on the other side.
I know there's one. If not, there's always the main corridor.
It's all the way down here.
Downstairs. Yes. So this is all fabrication areas, so you can just go down. This is the main corridor, so I could go through here. There is some energy top-ups here. There's one. Who's that? Jake or Hayes?
Hayes.
Hello, Hayes. So we've lost Jake at the moment, but we found you. So are you joining the walkabout?
Well, I mean,
His area.
This is my baby.
This is your area, so show us around.
Big
I
machine.
believe you have us mistaken, because
This
I'm
is
not
Jake.
Hayes.
Yeah, this is Jake. Why do you both have the exact same colour?
The
Big-
Spanish
big-
eradicators co-opted the look.
There
Big
it is.
machines goes clunk, clunk, clunk.
This is Jake.
Yum, yum,
this
clunk,
is
clunk.
Hayes' expert analysis and explanation, by the way.
We have a vast array of refineries and assemblers, and in the middle we have a nice little overseer's office.
Oh yes, I remember the overseer's office. The office I never used.
Yeah.
I never oversaw anything really. Although it is quite nice. It is a really nice office.
With catwalks galore.
Yes, we
Yep.
I remember when we built this, we went quite crazy on the catwalks. I still see no oxygen in this area. That's really starting to get annoying. But yes, all of this area we filled up. We never really lit it up, but it doesn't really need to be lit. All the oh no. All the lower bits are lit, but up above doesn't really need to be lit. I put all of these up on either side, and they just give us a whole bunch of readouts to do with. Okay, that's fine. A whole bunch of readouts to do with things that are being fabricated, assembled, disassembled, and what sort of inventory we have. And that way is the main hangar. This thoroughfare allows us to actually drive a vehicle in if we need to. And then, as we go further into the dystopian area.
Oh, first we get to
there's
a
something
storage
before the
facility.
dystopian area. Yes, of course, there was all this extra... Or was this secondary storage or was this primary storage? I cannot recall.
Secondary or tertiary, I think.
Secondary or tertiary. There you go.
And then we have spinny things back here.
Spinny things. Oh, is that through the doors?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes. These are... So we've got a massive O2 and then O2 tank, and then we've got our weird jump drives. And you could just go up here, through here, walk along here. It took us to the upper level, so the corridor that we've just come out of, back into that at an upper level, so through those doors is where we just were. And you can see everything quite nicely. There you go. It's just showing us that. So we were just in there. And then if we follow this along... What was this? Oh, this was just a seating area right at the front, just to have a bit of a seat. And then if we go
Little
through
lounge.
here, the top bit we never really filled up, unfortunately. We would have done so if the game would stop breaking. Speaking of breaking, where have all the doors gone? That's weird.
I do not know. Did we lose a mod?
I do not think so. Question for the rest of you. Are there any doors missing?
Nope.
Okay, all the doors are here downstairs, but for some reason all the upstairs doors are gone.
Oh, I think you were redoing the upper stairs.
Possibly. And these are the crew. These are little crew quarters. I hear music from somewhere.
Oh, you just now noticed that.
Yes. I'm at that area. So these are all our crew quarters. Loads and loads of them. Very, very simple crew quarters. Yes, I know we're having problems with oxygen. So a desk, bunk bed, some a plant, somewhere to obviously sit, some books, little coffee station if you want to quickly get your coffee, and then a toilet and shower for everybody. Oh, I am really struggling with sim speed now. This is bad. And then we go
we're
through.
at 5.
Yeah, and we go through here. Who is this? Hayes.
Tell me.
Right, and this is our 3 at the front. Welcome to 3 at the front.
Which I believe is mostly Sas's doing.
So yes, this was most sociopaths, but I think he's gone somewhere. I don't know where he is. Airlocks. There are airlocks somewhere here. Somebody left a comment going, "Great." So there's a bar where there is a potential for someone to become inebriated, and then there's an airlock right next to it,
Yes.
Hey,
I mean-
MJ.
which is a natural selection in my opinion.
Yeah, like you get rid of your incompetence.
Check out the IMDC ship heroes.
The doors are stuck open, by the way.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm not going to go there. And then, yes, a little meeting room. So it's the same on the opposite side. And I built some of these in. So just little breakout rooms, which can seat, say, 6 people, should they wish to do so. Have a little chat, some computer screens, should you want. Or if you just want a much quieter room with a little fish tank, there are a couple of those as well. So
You mean the
Built
Station
some of those.
Defense Force?
Yes.
then we have, so that's the cargo bit. This bit takes us right back upstairs where there is just a little bit more of an open area with again, fish tanks, some some decorations, just trying to keep things a little bit more classy. There's Sociopath, a little bit more classy, a little bit more homey in this area as opposed to too industrial. And then from there, if we can get back to the main corridor. Yes, let's go down. No, how do we get to the main corridor? Up here.
Crew quarters. Yep.
Here we go. Go through here. This door's not done.
Oh no,
Nope.
over here.
Do not mind. There is the occasional bit that we were still building, but we're just having some serious trouble. There we go. Follow Sociopath in slow motion now. Oh, this is bad. We're all running at half the speed.
Oh, it's fine for me. Bye-bye.
Yes,
New
we can see
entities, new ships are entering and then immediately leaving.
Right.
We
okay.
just had an unknown signal appear and it just deleted itself.
Yeah, I think we have
the-
some
the-
serious trouble.
The trash cleanup is
this-
doing God's work right now.
This is the question deck. This is the deck where we just hide some of our pipework. That's all it really is. It really does not need to exist. But the deck above, we have been quite busy. So this is the deck with our officers' quarters. So we have a whole bunch of officers' quarters in all the directions. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got about 7 officers' quarters and a science lab. Sociopath, would you like to talk about the science lab?
We don't talk about the science lab.
First rule of science lab: we don't talk about the science lab.
There's nothing suspicious going on here.
No,
It was
everything
made
is
on
perfectly all right over here.
Yeah. No mad scientists. here.
As you can see, we've got some science stations. We've got some cargo. Look, we've got some analysis stations. We've got some plants, and that's it. And there's an exit. So we've got some lab analysis and an exit. Moving on.
Straight out to the main gun.
Yes, moving on.
Again, a way
we
to
don't
get
need to
rid
go
of
there.
incompetence.
We don't need to go up that ladder. We need to go up this set of stairs. And
Like if
then, which
if
one
you're
was
bad
it?
scientist,
Hayes, where
we can-
where was the captain's quarters that we made?
I believe
It's,
up here.
This one. Here we go. And this is the captain's quarters, and all the other quarters are to be decorated or decorated in similar fashions. So, it's a bit of an open plan. Sociopath, you haven't seen this, have you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you've seen it in its finished form.
Yep.
Okay, I can't open that door anymore. Oh dear. So some plants. We've got a little tucked-in area with an office. Trying to keep as much greenery as possible in this. A television screen. You know, people can come here. You can either use it for presentations or to watch a film. Which obviously I would be using it for presentations because, as everyone has established, I do not generally watch films or television or really know anything about anything. Little kitchen. Kitchens are actually part of officer quarters, so you've got your own place to, of course, drinks, cutlery, cooker, oven, whatever you want, a sink, microwaves, coffee station, some books, lots of books, as you can see. Bathroom is down here, or in here. Of course, just the same as everyone else's, just standard shower and bathroom. It's just that the officer quarters have all of this and a larger office. And then in here is very similar to everything else, some books, basic station, and a bed. Just like everybody else has. So really, the officer quarters bits, this bit is larger, and you've got your own kitchen and a larger office. That is the difference between crew and officers, and that's pretty much it. I cannot get out of this room.
No, I thought that ship was going to come towards us.
Excellent. Lockdown protocols have succeeded. We've captured Gadget. Let's get out of here.
Let's
we go.
let's commence combat with something.
There we go.
Something needs to die.
Right, upstairs. We need to head
Damn, you
upstairs. Yes, I escaped. I figured out how to escape. It was a
Ace.
matter of bringing my HUD back up. And now we're at the top deck. So, Bridge, Hayes, this is all yours.
Wow. As you exit the lavish stairwell, you enter the crew relaxation area for the officers. fully equipped with a kitchenette and lounging area.
Well, it could be for bridge crew as well. It might not just be officers, right?
Well, that's what I meant by officers.
Oh,
But yes, bridge often.
and then we have the bridge itself,
Indeed.
which actually is going to be used today. There's
Yes.
Jake in the captain's chair. Or I guess he's on duty. Exia just standing there. Sociopath is missing.
So if we
Where is
press, I have a button here.
Oh, he has a button. Okay, what does a button do?
Well, look around,
Oh, okay.
Oh, Railgun's shooting something.
and then we have a button number 2.
What does button 2 do? Oh, here we go. We've got our alerts lighting. Jake, do you like the alert lighting?
Sauce, turn off your.
Yes,
flashlight.
Gadget, I like the alert lighting.
Very good. And this is the bridge. Now, obviously, we do not have this many people because space engineers would probably die if we tried that. How many? Here's a question for you lot. What's the largest server you've all been on where space engineers has actually worked?
200
Smooth.
and something.
Fine
Smooth.
work.
200 and something.
What kind of
Whatever
server
Captain
was
Jack
that?
has, I think about 50
One
or
of
so.
the space engineering streams.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
One of the servers that actually has a budget.
Yes.
That
there
server
was
has
that.
unlimited budget, but it's still broke.
Oh dear. And
One
so,
developers host something.
we are now up on the bridge. That brings us very nicely to what we're about to do. Let's go
Die
fight.
horribly.
Let's go
Okay.
fight. So you've
Oh.
seen the ship. Now let's see what the ship can do. Everybody to their
Sauce, punch
stations.